Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today we are going to be unboxing my ALC and my Yarnable for the month of August. Well, it's July is ALC, August Yarnable. So unfortunately, as I told you guys last month, this is our last month with ALC. Nikki's life is changing in amazing ways, and she has decided to discontinue the monthly yarn club while she is going to continue to dye yarn. So we will, at the end of this video, have one last pairing with our ALCs, as well as we will be doing the pairings with previous months of Yarnable. So if you are not familiar with my ALC and Yarnable unboxings, these are two subscription boxes that I am purchasing 100% out of pocket for myself for my own personal use. I love these subscription boxes. I reviewed these, loved them so much, I kept these. So if you're interested in the reviews, those I will either have in the iCards in the description box, or you can go to the playlist marked subscription box unboxings or subscription box reviews. I still have not done the final review for my last subscription box review. Just things have been a little crazy, but we are here. At the end of this, I will be going to previous months boxes and pairing this month's yarn to previous months, mixing and matching across Yarnable and ALCs. I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to purchase if you like a dyer and like their vibes and everything. I don't think you need to purchase a subscription box that has like 3, 4, 5 skeins in it. You can mix and match generally within a dyer's collection of yarns. Now, Cheryl at Hypnotic Yarn, her and her team, they surprise me every month. I never know what to expect. Sometimes they dye like the perfect Carrie color palettes and brights and neons and that pink aqua purple that is my personal color palette. But then other months, they give me something I had no idea I needed. And boy, howdy, have they surprised me some months. And I am just all about it. Nikki, on the other hand, at ALC, she is my color soul sister. We are very simpatico in the things that we like and want out of a yarn. She has historically dyed with the mind of a crocheter. So once again, a lot of my subscribers have really enjoyed her subscription box in the past as well. So while we are saying goodbye to the ALC, I'm going to stay happy about it because I am so excited for where life is taking Nikki, but I will miss my color soul sisters monthly yarn box. So anyway, let's get on. We're not going to be weepy. We're not going to be sad. We are going to be happy, but we'll get on with the unboxing here. So for the ALC this month, I should have pulled this out of the plastic bag. I did a good job at making sure everything else was out of the plastic. As of filming this, I have not gotten my card from Yarnable saying, what the theme was or anything else. They started emailing that, and I have not yet gotten mine. So my box did just arrive like literally 15 minutes ago. So for ALC this month, our extras, we have a sachet of soap here. And this is in the scent Wild Mint. I actually, for my laundry detergent, I use Molly Suds in my regular wash. And I do use the peppermint flavor or peppermint scent of that. Love it. It doesn't hang on your clothes. So if you're looking for a good, like, all-purpose detergent for your house, I do like Molly Suds quite a bit. And it's good for sensitive skin as well. And then we also have a little squishy ball here, which... does anybody else feel something like this and they just immediately want to bite it? Because I really want to bite this. This has like the texture of a mochi. And I love how a mochi feels when you bite through the glutinous rice outside. And I keep just wanting to bite into this. So I'm going to leave this in the plastic. As much as I want to keep this, I will probably end up tearing it apart because I fidget fairly hard. But one of my grandkids will love playing with that. I guarantee you. My oldest grandson tends to find squishies and just run off with them. So they're fun. They're squishy. Also, so this is not marked. Okay, no, this is marked. It's marked with this month. So July 2025, there is a mini skein in the sock weight, which is what I get mine in. This is Dusk, which is this beautiful purple. Like I said, my color soul sister, purples. Although that turns black up against the purple of my shirt because this is a red undertone purple. This month's color is Sunset. I'm struggling with words today. Sun-Kissed Sky. And I know we have yarns that this will go perfectly with in my now ALC cube on the wall, as it is now part of a static collection. I did give her her own cube last month on the yarn wall, so we will come back to that after I pull some pairings. Now, for the Yarnable, we have the little zipper bags that I love so much. As I say, every month I use these in my paper crafting quite a bit. The zippers on these are so smooth and so clean. I have these in up to a 12 by 12 size, but I use this size a lot for ephemera and little bits and bobs. I am getting ready to die cut a whole bunch of sentiments again, so these will definitely come in handy. So inside of that, we have a yarn chicken enamel badge. Do love me some yarn chicken. I actually have one of those, and I can't remember. I've gotten sent one in a subscription box, and I had a friend send me one. I love it. I have a lot of project bags, so it does not hurt to have extras. We also, I kind of dig this. We have a plastic keychain here that says Yarn Chicken Champion. That may have to go. I just got a messenger bag, and if it is actually, in fact, going to work for what I would need it for, I may be adding this as a little bag charm to that because it will be appropriate as it is the yarny themed thing. We also got 2 chicken point protectors. Which I am all for once again. I like the theme. I love a good theme. That is one of the things about Yarnable. We almost always have like a perfect theme that goes throughout the entire subscription box. So this month, chicken appears to be the theme, obviously. The primary color for this month is all your eggs in one basket. And it is this beautiful brown with this hints of dusky blue. So one of the things Cheryl has done in a lot of colors is, somebody said it might just be your yarn base. Almost all of my yarn bases tend to be a lot lighter than the vanilla tone that shows up in her stuff. But this has definitely been dyed brown. There's a little rose. There's the blue in there. And then we have what almost looks like bear wool. Maybe it's a little of that tan kind of bleeding through there. And the tan that's here kind of looks like the darker version of the vanilla that appears in a lot of her yarn. So beautiful. I know that's so muted. That's not something that, once again, you would think, oh, Carrie's going to love that. But oh no. I'm just in love. And that soft swath of pink and blue mixed in with the different tans and creams is just so, once again, it's that delicate, beautiful, refined type of thing where I'm just like, oh, I love it so much. It doesn't sizzle, it doesn't pop, but boy, it just kind of hits in that nice sweet spot. That's definitely, I think, something that would be really pretty in a lacework shawl. And she sent a 50-gram mini. This is fresh out of Clucks. And it's in this beautiful blue. It's slightly different than the blue in the yarn, but it's a beautiful pairing there. So I don't know if she upgraded me to the deluxe. She has done that. She's been very, very generous in doing that occasionally. As I have been sharing the subscription boxes regularly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box for the Yarnable. So I don't know if this was, she just upgraded the boxes or is a extra this month, or if she upgraded me. I don't know, because once again, I don't have my card yet. Either way, this pairing is spectacular. So if you were going to do socks with this, wow. Of course, my brain immediately goes to shawl with a outer like picot border with the 50-gram mini there. Or one of those asymmetrical shawls where in the last couple the last couple inches, you add shots of the contrasting color in stripes. But beautiful, absolutely spectacular. So let me put my ball band back on here so it doesn't go missing, because I tend to knock things off my desk with ridiculous regularity. So let me pop this back on here, and then I will find some matches for our yarn for this month, and we'll see what we have. Okay, so for no surprise to anybody, is Nikki has given us a number of purples throughout the years. The one I pulled for this one is Let the Good Times Roll from May 2023. And I think this pairing is beautiful. And if you had maybe one more speckle that kind of had maybe some of like the pinks and yellows in it, just saying, could tie that through just a little bit more. Now, the other pairing I pulled for this is any combination of the above, June from the last 3 years. So for June 2023, we have Beach Party. Those two look great together. You could alternate or, pull in something and do like stripes alternating. Or you can add in from June 2024, you had me at Aloe. Or from the same year, Flip Flops Fun in the Sun. And then you also have June 2025, Feels Like Summer. So all of these in any form or combination, let's see if I can, would be fantastic together. And especially if you wanted to do like a fade going from one to the other, like you could go from like what reads darkest to lightest or lightest to darkest. So that would be Flip Flops Fun. Actually, it would be in this order, from darkest to lightest, or darkest to lightest, lightest to darkest. So anyway, love that. And I mean, if you had some extra Let the Good Times Roll, that works with all of those as well. Also something like Feeling Glammy, which is one of my favorite go-to purples that Nikki has sent, also would be perfect in there. But yeah, we have there's definitely a theme this time of year with Nikki and in the beach vibes, and it kind of perfectly came together all into one collection here. Now, set those down. For the Yarnable pairings, I had fun with this. Now, I have two off the bat that I was like, this is going somewhere I like. First off is Unicorn and Dreamscapes. That is from 2022. And those together just would be super duper yummy. And I mean, once again, you can add the mini in there. You can add our half skein in there, play with it. And then you can also, if you just want to continue with the theme and have something else go in there, from July 2025, last month, we have Saltwater Taffy, which that also beautifully goes with this month's on its own. But if you take this out and do these three together, that would be spectacular together. I am not, no joke, no lie. Oof. I mean, how delicious. How delicious is this combination? I'm just saying. Another route you could take, once again, playing with the blue tones, is the Frosty Fox. I think you'd have a lot of fun playing with these all together. And this is from December 2023. It's a push. This one I don't think works perfectly, just these two together, but I don't have something that would go in between these two. But from March, Wings of Renewal, I actually like the way the pink, the blue, the brown, all that plays together. And then this, I know a number of us had a hard time describing that color where it's kind of like somehow a deeper, duskier version of like duck egg blue. It's not quite green, not quite blue, not quite gray. It's an in-between color. I actually really like how that looks with the brown quite a bit, because once again, that color is so unique and so singular. But we need something else in here. Like, I think this is too dark, too bold, and this is too delicate and soft next to this. We need something to kind of bring this together, but that's heading in the right direction. And then once again, a bold choice to go with this, but makes perfect sense, is the Gouda yarn. This is Life is Gouda, which is also from 2023 or 2022, I believe. And clearly we have some simpatico going with the colors, especially if you had maybe like a almost a citrine color that you could pair with this. I think that would be very, very pretty, but you could even almost add in the blue from this month as well with that. If you wanted to keep it more towards the cool tones and maybe bring in something that has a little bit more of like maybe the vanilla with hints of the copper to tie those into a larger project together. But I'm still saying this trio hands down is my favorite. As soon as I looked at my box and looked at Saltwater Taffy, I was like, no, that's just kind of perfect together. I don't know why, but I do just that. In person, it's even better than it is on screen as to how those colors smush together. I don't know. It's, once again, I would have never said this is something I need in my stash, much less to pair with this pink. I want a browns and a blue. I tend to be more of a gray neutral person instead of a brown neutral person, even though the color that looks best on me is actually the browns. Especially when you get into like chocolate brown or like cool tone, like mousy gray browns. But come on. And then I'm just saying, like, I almost kind of want to pull out 50 grams of this and put this together as a shawl set and put it in my minis shawl set and sock set section over here. I'm just saying, these may have to go in a bag together so I don't forget this pairing, because I really feeling this one. So that is our Yarnable and our ALC for August 2025. I'll hold it together. Like I said, I'm just so happy for Nikki, but at the same time, like, I am going to miss my monthly box. Like, it will be hard. We still have Cheryl and her beautiful works of arts though, so we will survive. We will survive. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful, fantastic day. If you had any questions about the yarns, the clubs, the subscriptions, please leave a comment down below. If you have something in your stash that you're pairing with, let us know, because I'd love to see, like, even outside of the subscription box, what you're using to pair together. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful, fantastic day. Bye.